All right, this is Bob Maloney from My News, and I am joined today by the Honey Badger, Lateesha Mohl, and it's a week for this young lady. Lateesha, how are you feeling?
I feel really good actually. I'm super excited to fight this weekend. I don't think I've ever been more excited to be in a fight. So,
Well, let's talk about how you got to this point. I know it's first of all, Lateesha is fighting for the strawweight championship at Art of War 13 in South Philadelphia at the 2300 Arena. And Lateesha, I know you have taken some MMA fights, and then you took some time off and you did some kickboxing, some striking. Tell me now, like, who would you say has taught you the most in your career so far? Who do you think has had the biggest influence on you? Because I know that you train with a lot of people in the sport.
right. So I would definitely say as far as my jiu-jitsu and my ground game, the school I'm at now has really helped me with that. I mean, immensely. At Gracie 717, they have a really, really good jiu-jitsu program. And that allowed me to be able to go cross-train at the headquarters, Balance Studios in Philly. So I got to go there a couple times. As far as my striking, I really do believe that I had a really good foundation at the first gym I started at. They were a boxing gym, so they were into the really old school, stand in front of the mirror, throw 100 jabs, and then you throw 100 crosses. And I really give them credit for the technicality of my hands. And then, of course, Zach over at Gracie really kind of just put everything together for me as far as striking and adding kicks and things like that.
Great. Now, is it hard for you? I know a lot of times women, it's hard to find, people your size because you're fighting at 115 pounds to train with. Who have you been working with? Who's helping you get ready for this championship fight?
So I actually got really lucky at my gym. There is another girl there now. She only does jiu-jitsu, but we're basically the same size, which is perfect. So I get to work with her even like just on my stand-up game and things like that. And then Grant Swift trains there. He's just about my size, has a couple pounds on me, but for the most part, we did a lot of MMA sparring, a lot of MMA drills. Christian has worked with me. He's a little bigger, but again, people are really good at working with my size. So it's been really nice. There's so many people there to work with. I didn't really ever run out of options.
You know anything about your opponent, Sandra Chheng? I've seen her fight once. I've been over to talk to her at her gym. I know a little bit about her. What do you know about her?
I know that she did fight for Art of War. And I know she fought for XCC a while ago. She fought Christy Walterbeek, who I was also scheduled to fight at one point a couple years ago. And then I know she fought for Art of War recently. It looks like she maybe is a ground person, wants to take it to the ground. It seemed like in all of her fights, that's what she was aiming for, trying to rush in for the takedown. I didn't see much as far as striking, but I don't judge off of the videos I see. Anything can really happen. So.
Awesome. What do you have to do in this fight to walk out of there with that cute pink belt?
I mean, I am just gonna stick to the game plan as far as I don't really have a huge game plan. It's gonna be a lot of moving. I think at the end of the day, cardio is always what helped me. That's the only reason I feel like I won most of my kickboxing fights. My cardio outlasts people. And I can just keep going and keep the same pressure the whole time. I don't mind standing up. I don't mind going to the ground. I'm confident in my ground skills enough now that if that's where it ends up and I have to finish it down there, I will and I can. So that's the plan.
What is your schedule for the rest of the week like? Obviously, it's fight week, so you're definitely toning down the hard sparring. But what do you have scheduled for the next few days leading up to coming to Philly for the weigh-ins?
So I actually just got done doing yoga today, and I swam this morning. Tomorrow is going to be a lot of just technical mitt work, things like that, just movement, keeping my layers on so that I can get a good sweat. I only have a couple pounds to lose, so I'm not far off at all. A lot of stretching, probably a little bit of running, but that's basically it for the most part, just flowing and drilling and keeping my mind focused, most importantly.
Awesome. Well, Lateesha, I know you have a huge following and some sponsors. give some shout outs and some love to whoever has helped you or whoever's, who's going to be there screaming for you to get your hand raised.
So I've got quite a list here of sponsors, so I'll read them off really quick. Kentucky Hemp Works, Cajun Apparel, Mountain Realty, the Curtis Carr Group, Fit Forever 365, Stills Incorporated, Maple Street Laundromat, LeVar Photography, Renaissance Chiropractic, Easy Ciders of Hummelstown, Hosses of Hummelstown, Kelly's Lawn Care, Spin City DJs, Kennedy Racing, Ford's Environmental Services, Off the Wall Gang, Cowboyer Auto and Marine, Will and Sabrina, Bob Mohl and Family, and then most importantly, my gym, Gracie 717 and Noble Kickboxing. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate everything that you've done to help support me.
Well, Lateesha, best of luck for your final preparations and your technical work. I look forward to seeing you in Philly at the weigh-ins. Before we go, you got to get on some solid threads there. Let me see. There you go. Right. Sporting the My MMA News. There you go, girl. Can't wait. Have a safe trip down to Philly, and we will see you at the weigh-ins.
Awesome. See you there. Thank you so much.